Thank you so much for adding that clip, Denji. Thank you so much. All right. Let's see. That's me. Let's do this. So how is everyone's night going so far? Tell me all about it. Did y'all enjoy Repo? I felt like I was hot garbage playing that, but you know, I had so much fun with like a bunch of like my favorite people in the world. Like Attic and Kumba and Tikri and Hope and Yori. Like I can't think of a better bunch of folks just to hang out and chat with and play a fun as hell game that I'm stupidly bad at. All right, we're here. I don't know if any of my regular crew are around to play this right now. All right. So let's see what's going on with Discord. Maybe I can hop into my Discord server. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's around right now. You're in another voice channel. Are you sure you want to switch to Final Fantasy Voice 1? Yes, I do. Just make me do it. Oh, I see Queeches. I see Queeches. Gosh, I love Queeches. And now let's see. Nope, Queeches is not in voice yet. Alright. Queeches, you should join voice. Join voice. You want to do some dungeons before we start at 6? Like maybe 1 or 2? It is of course up to you. It is super up to you. But you are more than welcome. You are more than welcome. I might just enter a queue by myself, but I don't think creatures can hear me. That's all good though. Yeah, I guess I just feel like, you know, if I just took like a 20 or 30-minute break, then like, you know, just like people would just bleed away and just like, I might as well just keep the vibes going and just like go straight into Final Fantasy and do a thing. Let's see. I'm gonna message Queeches. Let's message Queeches. To social, friends list. Where's Queeches? Okay, there's Queeches. Sentel. Want to do a dungeon or 2 before we start? Start. Pop in voice if you'd like. All right, there we go. What kind of dungeon? Any kind of dungeon. Any kind of dungeon. Hugo the Faceless. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Whatever pops up. Just want to fill some time before we start. All right, we'll do a Manderville Mambo. Yeah, there we go. All right. I am kind of worn out, but like, I don't know. I can still go. So how's everyone's night going so far? I had a blast today. Oh my god, playing Pokemon with Yori, with all the stuff that came with that. And then with the repo thing, which was fun too. That was really cool. Gosh, yeah, like behind me, they're doing some sort of raffle for video card. So usually what happens like over the course of like, you know, like a couple of days, like at the LAN party here, we have some manufacturers that sponsor, and Nvidia is one of them. So they kind of do their thing. MSI is one. They kind of like, you know, show off their boards and stuff like that. I know Fractal Design is here a lot of the time. There's also Nwin, which pops in every now and then. Creatures, hello, welcome on in. Moonlight Kitsune, hello, welcome on in. Sonic Thunder, hello. This isn't PMD, this is correct. I thought I changed the game, though. Let's see. Edit stream info. Yeah, it should be repo. But now we're gonna do Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy XIV. Live from PDX LAN. Fantasy. Oh, come on, caps lock, please. XIV brackets. Endwalker, MSQ, and Good Saturday Vibes. That looks good. We're gonna copy that. And we're gonna paste that. And done. There we go. Let's see. And did anything change on this? Let's see. But yeah, creatures, if you can hear me, you could pop in a voice if you would like. Oh, kind of talking with some friends I haven't heard from in a while. Oh yeah, no worries. Okay, so I'm gonna hop out of party, and I'm actually just gonna do a random one. I'm just gonna do a random one until other people pop in. Let's see, let me do this, because I just don't want to be standing here because people are just gonna get bored. Yeah, I don't want folks to get bored or anything like that. So let's do it. So we're gonna do duty roulette. Do like main scenario. I guess we could do main scenario. But I don't want to do like just level 50 dungeons. Let's do... Oh my god! Dorado, hello, welcome on in. Dorado, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Perceiving Bucky's buns. What? Explain. MSQ roulette takes a while, notoriously. What? It does it? Let's do a Heaven's... Well, no, I'm just gonna do a roulette, level 50, main scenario. Let's do it. We'll see how long it takes. I should have said biscuits, oh no. Yuri. You are such a biscuit. Winter Soldier and Marvel Rivals got his butt uplifted along with other male characters. What? Butt lifted? You mean like they got surgery? Oh my god, Ahty, please. Oh my gosh. If it's annoying, just definitely tell me to stop. Koga, welcome on in. Nice to see you. But Dorado, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. Tell us all about it. But first, make sure you get make sure you get your heckin' self-care stuff going on. Grab yourself a drinky and a snack and get cozy. And welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're just about to get started with Final Fantasy stuff. But I think I'm going to do a dungeon. I'm going to do a dungeon before we officially... Well, it's 5 minutes till, so I might as well not do this. That might be stupid. Creatures, could I get a re-invite to the party? I left prematurely. Excuse you! Excuse you, I can't be in the party anymore? What? That's mean. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. No? Okay, good, good. I am hungry, and so is Panda, so we're gonna get some food. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I might need some food soon, too. But, like, I can wait a few hours. I'll get some, like, when we pop out of the land and head back to the hotel. Right. So where's Poji and Vera? Where are Poji and Vera? Because we've got 4 minutes. 4 minutes, you hackers. All right. Probably would be a good idea is actually do New Game Plus, resume, yes. And where's the quest that I need to get started with over here? Oh, it's over here, actually. I was getting ice cream. Oh, no worries. Poji Vera are on the planet of Pandora now, playing the role of Jack and that one guy who summons robots. Oh, I see. Why is there Pregananat in the tags? Oh, because... Did nobody tell you? Did nobody tell you? Attic monster made me pregnant. I'm expecting. Actually, it's any day now. I'm just getting however many streams I can in before the big day. Yes. I bet it's twin boys. You're carrying real high and in the front. Probably. But considering I'm non-binary and so does Attic, probably going to be twin thems. Let's see. Let me catch up. Let me catch up with chat here real quick. I bet it's still twins. Yep, twin thems. They're both thems. That would be so fun. Be like, are you having... Are they going to be girls or boys? Neither. Really make their heads explode. Well, how do you know? A mother knows. But don't tell Attic. Don't tell Attic. Attic doesn't know yet. I haven't told them. So where is the quest objective here? Okay, it's over here. All right. Looks like I need to talk to Alize? Okay. No, I have to talk to Alpha now. Okay. Yeah, so like don't tell Attic any context, but next time you see them, just be like, oh, you know what, Attic, I heard, congratulations. And if they ask questions, don't say anything. Don't say anything at all. Can I do my leveling roulette real quick? I mean, if you would like, but we're gonna be starting like any minute, so that's gonna be completely up to you. Excuse me. Uppies? Sure. Whoop! There you go. Yippee!
Yippee!
Fipsh! Oh, that's a very large reactive image.
Oh my goodness. A very large.
Let's see. Let me attend to that real quick.
Why is it so big?
I could reply like a lot of different ways to that.
Oh, let's see. It's probably that big because I had a bunch of folks in reactive before, and it's a small box, so the more people that are in it, each person's picture is smaller. But since you're the only one there, it's huge.
All me.
Yep. Let's see. Reactive. Whoop. There we go. All right. I wonder when Poji and Vera are planning on showing up.
I know, they usually beat me here by quite a bit.
Yeah. Let's see what I can do about that. I'm pretty sure Poji is streaming right now, right?
Yep. I can see him on the side of my screen, yeah. Borderlands 3 sequel.
Okay. I think Poji is wrapping up.
Probably. Would hope so.
Hasn't started a raid. Yeah, we're just pretty much waiting for Poji and Vera for right now. In the menu, at least. Yeah, it looks like it. Bum, 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 bum. I require uppies. Okay, what's the magic word? You require uppies. I require magic word. Please, woo. Okay, that's good enough.
Ooh, hit him with the please.
Please. Princess, please.
Please.
Oh.
Please, Ahty. Please wet me up.
Wow. Oh, you need a magic word? Yes. Yes, Nem, I do. The magic word is biscuit.
That's an interesting safe word, but I guess it works.
Yeah, yeah. Yori came up with it.
Oh, Yori came up with that safe word.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's a
Well,
safe
like
word.
it might not
Biscuits.
actually, it might not be a safe word. It might be an unsafe word.
Like it signals to be rougher?
It's the on button rather than the off button.
Wow.
I mean, that's what an unsafe word would be. Is like, Hey, be rougher. Like, don't be more gentle. Be rougher. Keep going.
Wow.
It means my body is ready.
Yep.
My body is ready.
Yep. It looks like Poji's rating out right now.
Yeah, Poji is. I was there. I can tell you.
Yeah.
He's rating lucky because Poji got some trackers today for VR stuff, and was getting help from Lucky earlier.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
It helped us setting them up.
Hell yeah. You know, but the thing is though, I totally haven't been streaming for over 7 hours today.
Well, I'm sorry it's not all about you.
Yeah, sure it is. It is. Sure it is. It's all about me.
All about me. Alright, let me go to Gridurnier.
Gridurnier? New Gridurnier?
Gridurnier.
Yeah, something like that.
Grand. I love being silly with you because you're fun to be silly with.
Well, thank you. I take that as a compliment.
I mean, you're also very silly.
I am
Like-
very silly, yes.
Cooking chicken for 30 minutes instead of 25? My goodness. So silly.
What?
How have you already
I
forgotten
know what
that?
you're talking. Oh, okay. Sorry. I see. Yes. So, chat, if
Cook
you
a
know,
chicken for... Oh, no, go ahead.
chat, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
I don't
If you're
know.
in the server, you know. If you've seen the meme channel in audio server, you know.
Yes.
God, that's funny.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It's such an audio moment, too.
Funnier still is I'm gonna find an artist to do that. Actually, I think I have.
OG, you can't do that. You shouted at me earlier in this same stream. Fucking dick.
I've already found an artist to do it. So
How much are they? How much are they charging for this?
none of your business.
You know, that's fair, actually. I would be paying them like $100.
Actually, we haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about price, but like with this particular artist, we rarely talk about price. It's just like, okay, I want to do this thing, please do it, and then it gets done. And it's just like, okay, how much does this cost? Okay, cool, and then I just PayPal with a tip. That's it. No questions asked. No haggling. Nothing.
So where are we going?
We are in what is this place?
Mold. Camp Broken Glass.
Camp Broken Glass, yeah. Where we left off last night. And we got to talk to Alphino.
It costs how much to teleport to you? 1,000, okay. I thought that said 10,000 per second.
Okay,
so it's being Gremlin? Okay.
so Nem sent me something, and I cannot check it on the regular Discord. I have to use my phone because I know
You can
how
use the
some
secret Discord.
because I know how some of this is sometimes.
Do I look good enough? Am I warm enough?
Wow.
I mean, you are like covered in fur anyway, so.
I mean, yeah, I do have fur. You know what? I might get wind chill on my face. Here, let me put a hat on.
Nem, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I checked it on my phone and it looks fantastic. Thank you so much.
I spent 2 hours running the same dungeon unsynced with a friend. Oh, look, a rainbow!
Oh no, a Lou!
A Lou? Gosh, I love a Lou.
Poji misclicked a Lou!
Poji accidentally timed out a Lou.
Are you
F in
serious?
chat for a Lou. F in chat for a Lou. You gotta take away Poji's mod power. It's abusive power.
Accidents happen. I'm not going to do that.
I know.
Did Poji at least untime out a Lou? Okay, good.
What I was saying is, I spent almost 2 hours with a friend unsynced, doing a dungeon unsynced just to get a pair of gloves.
Jeez.
'Cause they wouldn't
Lumi!
drop.
Lumi, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Egg raid. It's my favorite type of raid. It's my favorite type. Hello, welcome on in. Freighter, hello, nice to see you. Lumi, hello, thank you so much for the raid again. Thank you. Wushel, I see you, hello. Wormiest, hello. Null Void, hello. Actually, binary proto. Hell yeah. Welcome on in. Niziato. I think I pronounced that right. Welcome on in. Zeal, hello. Welcome. Just a birdie. Hello. Nice to see you, birdie. Holy crap. Marcus, hello. Welcome. Rat Nuts. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in.
What are you doing?
I gotta raid and run to get some dinner real quick. Take care. Oh, the beans, I shall. Nelvoid, thank you so much for the follow. And Nimble Spice, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow as well. Uppies, please, I shall. I can't believe I got followed by Rat Nuts. There we go. There we go. We got Poji up here. But holy heck, folks, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Lumi, thank you so much for the raid. How was your heckin' stream? What were you doing in games and demos? Well, you might be gone already, but I'm just curious. I'm just curious. And welcome on in, folks. Firestorm, hello, welcome on in. My name is Ahty. I am a transferee gamer from Oregon, and I mainly play RPG games. Tonight, we're playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I haven't been doing this for almost 8 hours now. I was playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon this morning with Yori, and then we slid right into Repo with some of our heckin' favorite folks like Attic Monster, Kumba, Hope Dreams, Tikri, like all these good heckin' folks. And like we just got done doing that, and now we're sliding right into our usual Final Fantasy XIV stream to wrap up an absolutely perfect Saturday night. Couldn't ask for a better night. It was amazing. Ahty hasn't slept. Their eyes are bloodshot. Probably. I don't know. Tikri. Yes. Tikri is a dear friend. A very, very dear friend. Firestorm Gamer, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Vushel is also a super good bean. But holy heck, folks, welcome on in. The community here, we're all pretty chill, laid back, we're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free to kick up your feet and relax. Enjoy the show. Chat, lurk, do whatever you want to do. You can even drop a follow if you would like, although that's not required. Regardless of what you do, though, you're heckin' welcome here, and you're valid. You are a good bean. Also you, though. So, Wushel, well, I know Wushel from way back when I was modding for Paula Brady. Poji, thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 sub to Alu. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Savrin, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Paula is also a good bean. She is. She gets much of the inspiration for getting me to try streaming again after a few failed attempts. But that's ancient history. Like, I actually stuck with it. My way of saying sorry. Oh, no worries, Poji. No worries. Mistakes happen. They absolutely happen. I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it. You didn't have to pay restitution. That's such a great way to look at that. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Poji, you've been a great mod. You've been a great mod. No worries at all. All right, so let me check to see, does Vera need uppies? Do we need to get Vera some uppies? No, Vera's already here, and I got Poji and creatures. Who else do we need? If nobody else wants to join voice, we could get started with this real quick. Oop, there's Dozy. Actually, probably what I'm gonna do is I should probably use the restroom super quick. I should probably use the restroom super quick before we get started. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Okay.
For me.
I'm just gonna take a quick pit stop. I'm probably actually gonna run. I might just run the little 3-minute ad break while I get up and walk away. I know it's really early to do that, but you know, it might be a good idea just to get it out of the way. Because I've been going real long. Holy shit. So BRB folks, I'm gonna take a quick ad break, and I might be a little over that, but I'm just gonna take a pit stop and we'll get started. BRB.
yada 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 yada.
All right.
For primal summoning and draining aether out of the land. Their habit of
Hello.
hello.
You know, it's funny. It really do be the primals that are bleeding the land dry, and not the Empire right now.
The primals, the primals, the band.
No, the primals, you know, the gods, the beast tribe summoning ether from the land for their gods. That's definitely draining the
That's
land,
true.
and not the giant fucking spire of death.
To
Right.
be fair, that spire was not there until recently.
I know, but
Can we see the
Like-
spire from here?
surely Gaius.
Yep, there it
Yeah,
is.
no, it's
How-
right over there. Surely
no, yeah,
Gaius can see the irony in this of
It is
like
very much how the turns have tabled.
the Empire.
There's the spire of death right there. That is yeah.
It's the capital spire.
Yep. And thank you, Wushel. And thank you, Savrin. The 5G tower. Yes, that's where all the 5Gs come from.
All
Like
five.
15G.
My phone, it's like now that 5G is finally getting more stable, my phone has moved on to 6G.
And
How-
become unstable again.
How-
Yeah.
How come your mom lets you have 6Gs?
As Christ.
How
Okay.
many G's do you have, Ahty?
I
mean-
have some G's. That's for sure. Yes, some.
How many G's in Squeegee?
Where do you keep them?
Ahty's got a pair of G's.
I will give you 3 guesses on where I keep my G's, and the first 2 don't count.
Wait, the first 2 G's don't count, or the first
In
2
your
guesses
pocket,
don't
in your
count?
head, or in your bra?
In your bra.
I
Okay.
think 2 G's each are on the front. So
L-
You said the
Let-
first two didn't count.
Let's get started, shall we?
I'm so confused.
That's what you were leading into.
That is correct.
What's leading
But-
into?
Keep vodka.
Wow. Let's talk to Alize. And also, don't forget to get Charlie in the party. Shouldn't be long before we have a half decent camp with so many helping hands. I was concerned the snow might hinder our progress, but our Ishgardian friends are used to working in conditions like these. All right, I've got too much shit on my desk. Oh, there we go. And thank you creatures for getting Charlie in the party. There we go. In spite of the obstacles we've faced, our plan proceeds apace. Just a little farther and we will reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, we are to discuss a course of action with Lucia. Would you mind asking Y'shtola and Graha to join us in that building to the northeast of camp? Alize and I will meet you there. All right. ding, ding, ding. A meeting? Yes, I'll make my way over once my head is cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. 'Tis the monstrous tower on the horizon, jagged, hideous, unholy. Even at this distance, its presence is overwhelming. Much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zod, only far more terrifying. Ether flows unceasingly toward it, converging into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in a few moments. Okay, Nestinian. No, Raha's over here. You will be pleased to know most of the Tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. Considering the length of time that has clearly passed since, one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there are no signs of anything having been stolen. It's possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me that they left far too many useful possessions behind. Aye, although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tempered. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned a meeting? I will make my way there. Yeah, I kind of have that feeling too, Graha. I'm not gonna lie. I think everyone was just basically made a mindless slave. Alright. Ba 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba.
Blah, 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 blah.
There's a dead dozy on the table.
Oh no. Who's the white mage of the party? That's you, Poji, right?
Nah, it couldn't be me.
All right.
Face down, ass up on the damn map.
How are we supposed to read that when there's this slime in the way?
Head down,
swear to
ass
God, if
up.
I could
That's the way I
rescue-
like to. Whoop! All right, I read.
Oh, that got me.
All right, Maxima first. This is all that remains of Laterra. Homes become empty husks. If this is the state of outlying villages, I dread to think what has become of the capital. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin.
Our present situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of Garlemald have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city, for therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may.
You may not.
Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with ceruleum heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinist will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telothroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Indeed.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
'Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rhine. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
Interesting, okay. If there are any survivors, we will surely find them.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return. You all have your duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
Perfect. Indeed, Poji, indeed. I've never thought myself much of an explorer, though I suppose my adventures have taken me to all sorts of strange and distant places. With that in mind, traversing an ice field should be a simple feat. Gods be good. If it's this cold with Kataro's clothing, I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to thank her when next we meet. It makes me realize, too, that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard-pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them, and quickly. So can we remove the marker from a mana lane real quick? Can we remove the marker from a mana lane?
Oh sure. Let me just. Can't at this second, but someone else could if they're not talking to anyone.
Yeah. So that like a mana lane has a quest, and like
my bad. I marked him before his quest popped up, so.
Yeah, let's stop with marking people, because that's causing confusion.
It was a problem last stream. It's still a problem this stream. We don't need to mark the extras anymore. I just need their handheld like that.
Yeah, just it's fine. We don't need to be curt
I just figured
or
since it
anything
was
like
one
so.
that I didn't
I
didn't
think
know he had a
enough's
quest.
been
so-
said on it.
Yeah.
All right.
No worries, no worries. This is it's not a. We're not getting yelly or anything like that. I do appreciate the numbering of the ads. Well, not the ads, but the extras leading up to this, because it's really gotten me in a good habit of doing it anyway, which I had a real difficulty doing that before. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna weed.
I'm gonna also consider Lucia and Maxima to be extras.
Hmm. Right. What ho, chums? Been given something to do, have you? As it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Holy heck, wow! 4180, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a great night so far. Sounds like a rather tall order. Since you ask, we're to scour the Eblin Rime for survivors. What? Wander around ice fields on the off chance you find someone? You'd take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise, or more specifically, my telescope. Come friends, I know just the spot to begin our search. I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humor him. Right. This way. Wob 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 wob.
Wob 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 wob. Alizé's like, oh, we might as well humor him, but I'm like, actually, that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Get somewhere high up and use the telescope, because you'll probably be able to see things a lot more quickly that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Except for bodies covered in snow.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if there is anyone that would be readily visible by telescope, you would still be able to see them a lot faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just glad someone brought it. We have someone equipped with the telescope.
Yeah.
Good on him for bringing it.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna
Wait
talk.
for me.
I'm gonna talk to extras.
We're waiting.
I'm running. I'm running. Correct.
Where is
Alright,
Creatures?
stop voting.
Correct. I got a little slowed down. Now there's an aether current up here. Oh no.
All right, I'm gonna read the extras. Right. A few buildings I can see don't appear to be residences. They may still warrant investigation, though. I'm surprised by how many wild beasts there are roaming about this place. Perhaps now that the soldiers have gone, they're free to wander and forage as they please. Hey, Twilight. I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing? Or maybe it's a cow? Not sure what we're after either way. Is that an ether current? Oh no, it's just a wind sprite. Other than that, it's all snow, snow, snow. But lo, what do I see over yon hillock? There's no mistaking it. That's a girl. A survivor? Show me. Over there, behind that tree. It looks like she's running away from something. Though, surely not us? She wouldn't even know we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress. A rather fetching one at that. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near. But we should be able to follow in her footprints. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. Oh, and take these warming tinctures with you. The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. Actually, that's very thoughtful. Thank you. But won't you need some for yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. And lest thee forget, the very reason we are here is to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed. All right. Some footprints. A trail of fresh footprints leads east. All right, here we go. Right. We're getting close, I'm sure of it. At first we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been open for some time. She might still be nearby, so we'll keep looking around here. Then again, it's also possible that she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? Oh, look at that. The girl in the green dress anxiously surveys her surroundings. Were you to call out to her from this distance, you might attract wild beasts to your location. It would be safer to get closer first, but you must do so without drawing her attention. Follow the girl from a safe distance, okay. Okay, I think I get it. Should you fail to complete the objective, you may try again by returning to the designated location. Okay. Thank you. All right, here we go. Perfect. Phew. Still in one piece. Who are you? Stay back. This house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky high. Please, we just want to talk. I'm Alphino. This is my sister Alize. We are a good friend of Ahty. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. Aid? You savages are the ones responsible for all this. You did this to us. We didn't. I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Telophori are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to Garlemald, and they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy. Our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who had been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we are striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How are you able to escape the Telophori's influence? Are there any others like you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name's Lucina. As for now, I've managed to stay sane. I've been asking myself the same question, ever since that night. And the roar, the terrible roar. And then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran, past friends, people I'd known my whole life, eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled, as far as my legs would take me. Do you have family here? Is this your home? No, this is Victor's Spoils, a mansion for retired soldiers. Or it was. But now me and a few others are borrowing it. That's for the explosives. I was making that up. I just wanted to keep everyone else safe, and I didn't know if you were... The truth is, our supplies are running low, and you said you're here to help. Can you? Of course. Whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first, though. Wait here. We're not there yet? Okay. Before I go any further...
Run fast enough to the next spot.
Before I
made it, though. I'm in the cutscene now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to do a third attempt. Because apparently my little legs don't go fast enough.
You're like the tallest, second tallest here. The third man.
Yeah, and she turned around after like... She gave me like 3 more frames, I would have made it.
So here's the
3
thing.
frames.
Here's the thing. Like, I'm sure Ryu can attest to this. When I first did this, I struggled a lot. I really struggled a lot with this. Because, like, I either got spotted because I was following too close, or I was following too far away, and, like, I wasn't keeping up.
So is the indicator circle new then?
I don't think so. I don't remember. I mean, it's like, it's been a few years, but, you know, this is not really an easy thing. So
Really?
yeah, I can wait. I can wait. I think that I think probably the only reason why I just did it like the first try is because just fucking luck.
Mm.
But while you're... What's up?
There's a radio on over here. I'm hearing a radio sound.
Wait for me, please.
All right, so
I'll cry.
while Vera, yeah, we're definitely waiting. While we're waiting for Vera to pop up here, I'm just gonna go refill my water bottle super quick. It should only be a minute. BRB.
I'm not talking to anyone here. I just followed the sound. I'm like, what the fuck am I hearing?
How many more turnarounds after this point? I see another few trees to hide behind. Hide behind a rock. Behind another rock. And she's just going all the way to the top, isn't she?
I have now caught up with you, Ahty, in the cutscene.
Alright, duty complete. Hello, girl.
This is actually my second time doing one of these. I had an optional one in Thavnir, but that one was a lot easier. Ahty, 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 Ahty.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
I've caught up in the cutscene, and Vera has succeeded now and is catching up in the cutscene.
Perfect. Okay. All right, if Vera's doing the cutscene now, then I can... Is it cool if I if I go forward with this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right.
Man.
This is everyone. Licinia says that you can be trusted, but these are desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place, as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word? If that is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to work. Could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alize? We'll have a fire burning in no time. May we build it under that gazebo? The what? Oh, you mean the bower? Yes, yes. Do as you will. Is everyone caught up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Bear is still in the cutscene.
Okay.
Correct.
Why can I not go through this gap in the fence? It's as big as I am. It's bigger than I am.
Not allowed. Dead boxes said no.
Under that gazebo? The what? Oh, the bower. No, it's a gazebo. Trust me. I've seen a few gazebos in my time.
But is it a dread gazebo?
Oh my
I
gosh.
have an expert on gazebos that I know. I don't know where he is. He's kind of between dimensions right now.
Last time I saw him, at least.
That's true. Yeah.
I think my food just got delivered. It's about to get delivered.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
an expert on gazebos is between dimensions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that not normal?
All right. I think I'm going to continue, unless.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. So Poji,
Yeah, you are.
So Poji, is it okay if I continue, or do you want me to wait?
You can go ahead
About ready to continue.
Okay.
He's staring at Licinia with lust in his.
All right. Sorry, I'm still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all the running about, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they're in far worse state than me. We are planning to look for somewhere warmer with more food, but we're not going to anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? I can treat their frostbite and their wounds, but it will take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of Emanalane's tinctures, the ones that can warm the body from the inside out. Would you make sure everyone gets one? Alright. The numbness is beginning to subside, though I suspect once the fire dies, it will return with vengeance. Oh yeah, I hear the radio now. Warming tincture? I've never heard of such a thing. No harm in trying. But tell me, have you heard aught of the city? Though calling it that seems absurd after what's happened. It's nothing but ruins now. The few buildings still standing offer no more than meager protection from the wind and snow. Food production, water purification, the match tech that sustained us has come to a grinding halt. What machina that remains operational cannot be run for lack of ceruleum. Of course, Cerulia ingens is full of the stuff, for all the good it does us. No one knows the first thing about the extraction or refinement. All is well. Yes, never better. Oh, what sweet libation is this? Is it poison by any chance? 'Twas a joke. If I laugh, 'tis that I may not weep. So said the poet, and alas, my tears would freeze on my cheek ere they fell. We are the blessed damned, to bear witness to the fall of the great empire, while our brethren lie dead, or live on as puppets of the flesh. First came the war, then came the roar. When morning came, Garlemald was no more. In a cacophony of gunfire, explosions, and screams was our beloved capital razed to the ground. From the rubble rose the disheveled remnants, with their lavish finery caked in ash as they shuffled mindlessly towards the palace, each bearing a fragment of stone or metal, an offering perhaps to the architect of our destruction. A hopeful few tried to reason with the deranged, only to be beaten for their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience preserved. Now I wait with my fellow cowards for our final judgment. What do you want? A tincture. Might as well drink it, I suppose. This? It's a radio. You don't have them where you're from, I take it? We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. There are different types, but this model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components crafted with the finest ore. Sourced from Locus Amenis, it is. Not all that useful since the capital fell into ruin. The people at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up all like all the others, because all I've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home Beyond the Horizon, an ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locus Amenis. We may have founded an empire in these frozen wastes, but we always hope to take back what was ours. It is a solemn reminder that though we must suffer great hardship, better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varus still lives, that he speaks to us through our radios. It was a cunning strategy, faking his murder. He must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself, that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be defeated so easily. Interesting. What's that? Desperate hopes of a desperate people, yep. So this is what you gave the others. Thank you, I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Are you part of the group staying at Lateran? I saw Legatus Virgilia's troops heading towards the Magna Glacius a few days ago. Are they the ones you encountered? Camp Broken Glass, you call it. And Virgilia and her men are all there now? So how did you reach the Magna Glacius? Did you cross the mountains on foot? Airships. Then there might be a way to... Licinia, where is everyone? Is something the matter? A voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps a baby Almaste has found its way into the house. It wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers to scare them off, wild animals have been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people, too. I've just had an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat a Legatus, then surely a few beasts wouldn't pose a threat? If you have a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of tappers living there. People whose job was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. We've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange. Lots of food. And that's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all those creatures. Would you be willing to go on in our place? We only need enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. If it's ceruleum you need, then ceruleum you shall have. Thank you so much. To reach Tapper's Den, you'll have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight, but if you'd rather not take the risk, you'll need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be a bit tricky too, so it's easier to just look out for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. All right.
Wahoo! So I know what the cave is.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, because what I do when I get a new map, I just go and open up as much as I can because I hate blank map spaces.
Yeah.
I want to know where I'm going.
It's also free XP.
Exactly. I just like exploring.
It's free Shavakadu.
Free Shavakadu!
I just like exploring. Cat likes to go places.
I get it. I totally get it.
I tried to go to the northern Aetherite, but it's underground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
I know it's underground because it sure as shit wasn't above ground. And I don't see any fucking clouds in the sky with an Aetherite on them, so it must be underground.
Oh look! A big hole in the wall. I wonder if that's where we're going.
The entrance can be tricky to find. Yeah?
That's up?
If you're wandering around blind, sure.
If you have your eyes closed.
And thanks for tricking us into going away so you can potentially kidnap our ally. They're kind of weak without us.
I mean, our bread mage and the sage, they'll be okay against one person.
They could definitely be taken off guard, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't think she alone could overpower the both of them.
Dozy on the fucking rat.
No, does it go?
Go Dozy, go Dozy, go.
Go,
Go,
Dozy,
go,
go.
go Dozy, go. Get the fuck off my black mage. See, all of you are mine. That means no one gets to hurt you.
Thank you.
These are my friends. If you hurt them,
Right back at you guys.
you die.
Alright. I am gonna read.
I'm gonna wait for Koji and Droxel.
Alright, and there they are.
I love L2's gyroscopically stable head when she's running.
Nice. Alright, Aweed.
It is!
Who goes there? How did you find us? What do you mean I stand out like a sore thumb? If the purebloods over at Victor's Spoils hadn't given away our position, you'd never have found us. Those stuck-up arseholes. Thought they could come waltzing in here demanding ceruleum like nothing to offer in return. Looks like the boot's on the other foot now with the capital's gone to shit. What are y'all doing? Oh, I guess he tried to fight us. Okay, I get it. Yep. There you are. Just after you left, Licinia asked me to go and catch up with you, in case you needed a hand. Someone must have let slip that I have a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. So this is Tapper's Den. Well then, after you. Who are you? What happened to the guards? We killed them. Eorzeans and rebels here to save the people of Garlemald? That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up this chance to put those Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess, none of you are Garlean. You were brought here from other lands? Girabanya, Yanksha, Bosja, Dalmasca, to name but a few. Some dragged here against our will, others fed bullocks about a better life, all put to work extracting a ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of An, placing us firmly on the bottom rung of the ladder. But the old hierarchy means nothing in the new Garlemald, says we. About the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulia Ingens, still sustaining us, even with our paymasters out of the picture. We hear you're experts in drawing up ceruleum from the bottom of the lake. But how can you do it if it's frozen over? Huh, wouldn't you like to know? Trade secrets, I'm afraid. At any rate, it's not as if the ceruleum is used for much these days, what with the city in ruins. We take enough to power our heaters and save the surplus for later. And though it helps stave off the cold, it does sod all about our hunger, unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to spare. We can certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, why carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? Even if we manage to get back to our homelands, there'd be nothing left for us, thanks to the Empire, and the knowledge and skills we acquired working here, and would be practically useless outside of Garlemald. So we're staying for the time being. Long as there's a need for the ceruleum, we'll find a way to get by, even if Garlemald as we knew it gone for good. Gone for good. Regardless of what the Ilzabard contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be cause for celebration, while for others, their whole way of life will have been turned upside down. After all the atrocities committed in the Empire's name, perhaps it is for the best that it is consigned to history. But what of the ordinary people, their lives, their stories? Should they be forgotten too? I suppose there will be plenty of time to ponder that later. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. So you've come seeking ceruleum, have you? What? Those purebloods up at Victor's Spoil sent you? To turn to their enemies for help. They must be more desperate than I'd thought. Then again, Licinia's got her little sister to think about. A sister? We only saw Licinia and 3 men. It's possible she died from whatever was ailing her. If she needed treatment, I doubt there'd be any way to get it around here. I may have refused Licinia at first, thinking she'd come back with something to exchange. But I can spare them a bottle's worth of ceruleum. Consider it a reward for introducing me to the rest of your contingent. Be sure to send them our way, you hear? I can't for the life of me think why Licinia would keep her sister a secret from us. But we can ask her about that after we've delivered the ceruleum. Come on, let's hurry back. All right.
Rar.
Rar.
Ahty rar.
So a sister, huh? Interesting.
Ahty, I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for?
I read too fast.
What?
The guards at the gate attacked because Vera got ahead in the text.
Oh, I see.
I finished the dialogue and they started swinging.
Well, that's okay.
So I checked the stream to make sure it didn't interfere with yours, and weirdly, it didn't.
It's
Like,
okay. I mean, you know,
just-
you had no idea what was going to happen, so it's honestly no big deal.
He kept talking to you while trying to take my head off. I didn't fight back because I was worried that if I killed him, the dialogue would end.
Well, they didn't die. They took a knee. Kind of like when we fought the miners in Mordsuk, Amarang.
Yeah. So let's see.
Shit.
I'm gonna read.
Yeah, I gotta run.
This isn't right. It's too quiet. I would have thought Alphino would be treating them by the fire, but they're nowhere to be seen. I'll look inside the house while you search outside. They can't have gone far. Oh. They asked me to help carry supplies, but when I followed them back here, they attacked me. Caught me off guard, forced me to defend myself. I fear they fared rather worse than me. You can't fool us. We know. We know what you're all about. Vultures. That's what you are. Waiting in the wings for us to show weakness. Then in you swoop.
Oh, God.
Here to help? What rot. All a ploy to make us lower our guard. Let you in, put ourselves at your mercy. Put us in chains, steal our lands, get your revenge. You're wrong. That's not what any of us want. Save the arguments for later. We've got bigger problems. I found empty medicine bottles and a bed that was still warm. It's true. Licinia was hiding her sick sister inside the house. But now there's no sign of either of them. Where are they? Where did they go? Away from you and yours. If you think I'll tell you, you're a fool. I'd never give up my people. We're trying to help them, you idiot. Her sister's ill. The empty bottles prove it. So the medicine ran out, or she put it in her pockets to make it easier to carry, or to avoid the sound of clinking glass. There are beasts everywhere. How could you let them go alone? To protect them from you. You invade our homeland, taint it with some sorcery used to slay our countrymen. A Garlean should sooner die than suffer the insult. Better for them to flee, keep their purity intact, than be corrupted by your vile magics. We were waiting for a chance to free them since the moment you arrived. This is getting us nowhere. I cannot say how Lucinia and her sister will react when we find them, but find them we must. Go on without me, both of you. I first need to tend to my injuries, and then theirs. I will join you in the search. After. All right. Be careful. We'll do our best to find them quickly. There's only one path out of here, and that's where we'll start. Two sets of fresh footprints. Young women, judging by the size. This is definitely them. Come on. The trail stops at the frozen lake. Perhaps they chose this route so to not leave footprints. I can't think of any other reason. Look at this place. It's crawling with beasts. And I can only imagine how hard it must be for her ailing sister to cross the ice. We could really do with Alphino's help, but we can't afford to wait for him. Let's split up and look for clues. Those things are gnarly looking, oh my god. Oh, I think I see. I see something at least. The empty bottle smells faintly of alcohol. The thin coating of dirt indicates this has been here for some time. And it's unlikely to have any connection to Lucinia or her sister. Yeah, I'm just trying to see stuff in the distance, because this is a lot of ground to cover. Oh, I see something. The blood staining the snow appears to be fresh. Judging by the amount, the victim may have been severely wounded. The trail of blood leads southeastwards. The two bodies are already cold. What happened?
Blood trail. We found one. They were attacked.
Mayfin, hello?
No. Why? Why wouldn't they?
Safer to brave the wilds than trust in our magic.
Did I take a break today? I've been taking micro breaks. Like getting up to grab my water, walking around and stuff like that. I've been taking regular things.
We should have... I should have... We can't leave them like this. We have to take them home.
What if we're only making it worse?
Maybe we don't belong here, but neither do they. Not out here in the wind and the cold. I heard the story about Varus's voice from beyond the grave. Of course, I didn't believe it, but Licinia and her sister did. Perhaps there is something to the tale after all. I want to understand. So I'm going to borrow this for a while, if that's all right. You had every reason not to trust us. We came as trespassers, invaders. But I pray that in time, we will be more than that to you. That we will find a way to help your loved ones. and see that no more children are left to freeze alone in the snow.
Okay, you better be good. I'm good. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, wow, that was dark.
Don't like how relatable that is.
Yep.
Where people would sooner see themselves destroyed than trust in something that they don't like.
Or don't understand.
Yeah.
They don't know magic here.
Well, not only that, I mean, they've been fed a narrative that isn't the truth. You know, and I think that's where that comes from. It's like they basically they believe what they've been told by their own government. Then all of a sudden, a bunch of people that come from a faraway land that they were told for years and years were evil. Like, we're trying to help them. They're just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? You hate us."
They constantly called us heathens, savages, backwards.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, this
I hate it.
this whole quest line hits me with like a ton of bricks every time. It just
This is a little too modern day.
yeah. There's an incredible amount of parallels. I mean, you'll see them. But I think I'm now that we finished up that quest line, I do need to take a 3-minute ad break because the pre-rolls are on right now. So I'm gonna get up and stretch. I'm gonna take the 3-minute ad break, and it's probably gonna be a couple of more minutes before I'm back on the mic. But yeah, I just need to walk around a bit.
And those other guys are gone.
Okay. Alrighty. So, BRB. I'll probably. It's probably gonna be about 5 minutes. Alrighty. So, folks, I'm gonna take like a quick ad break here. I will be back on the mic probably in about 5 minutes or so. So stay stay in your seats. I'll see you in a bit.
regardless of how the right is able to. Okay, Ahty, that's a bad time to unmute.
Why? I heard like 3 words. It's okay.
I was talking politics.
Politics?
Because someone in Noffa's chat is named Glenn Youngkin.
Interesting.
Which is the name of a certain politician that
Ah,
I am
okay.
aware of.
Gotcha. Is it like one of your state politicians or
hear
something
Ahty?
like that?
Oh, because Ahty's still muted.
Oh, whoops. I forgot to unmute the mic.
The only reason why I could hear Ahty was because I have the stream unmuted.
Oh, I see. Okay. So is it is this person like one of your local politicians or something like that?
The state governor.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Republican state governor.
Yep. Like I don't want to say like like no politics, good vibes only in the stream, because it's certainly not that.
We're doing the fucking novice chat in this game. Kind of hard to avoid that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a thing that like I don't want to. I don't know. I want us to be able to talk about some things within reason, and I don't want things to get heated. I want people to be respectful and stuff like that. I also don't want that thing to kind of dominate chat.
The conversation.
Yeah. I know it's a slippery slope, and we kind of have to take each thing as it comes, like that, because it's very easy to get carried away, especially in today's climate. But like, I don't want to be tone deaf. If you get my meaning.
Describing different governors that I was aware of.
Gotcha.
And I was talking about how the governor of California seems to be courting right-wing politics.
Of course.
Because it's a lot easier to just play into culture war topics than to talk about real policy.
Yep.
Because it seems
I
really
continue this conversation.
Yeah.
It's like we just have to be careful of like all the like a lot of that stuff is really hot button right now.
It's also really depressing.
It can be, but I think it's also important that we're aware of it. Because like
you don't want to ignore it, but at the same time you don't want to bring the mood down, and it's a hard balance to strike.
It really is. It really is. And the thing is, like I said, it's like this is not a good feels only stream, because like I'm non-binary trans. My inherent existence right now is
at stake.
Is political. As much as I don't want it to be, and as much as it shouldn't be, it kind of is. Because like, me and folks like me are constantly waking up every day having to fight for, rights and treatment that people are just freely given without a whim, without a second thought. And it really shouldn't be like that.
And that's part of too, like, why these guys who are like yelling at Alpha No hit so hard, because you have so many people in the political right who like to demonize people on the left just for existing.
Right. And the thing is, though, as much as I hate that, the parallel that I draw here is, like I said before, is like these people were fed a narrative for I don't know how many years and brought up under that narrative. And then all of a sudden, the people that they were told were evil were coming into their country and offering help. And that's just like, that is immensely confusing. So that's why, as much of a tragedy this whole scenario is, it's not truly surprising. You get where I'm going with that? It's just like that's...
Yeah. It kind of mimics the same frustration that people on the left get, because they're like, we're not trying to get you. We're trying to do something that helps everybody.
Yeah. But they don't believe, they don't...
would rather sink the ship to own the other side.
Right. It's because like it comes from like a fundamental distrust, and it's just like that. Folks, it's very hard to, especially today, to open yourself and up and be vulnerable, to look at things with an open mind, and like be able to be swayed, because everybody has an agenda, and everybody wants to you know, deceive the other one, or like everybody thinks that that you know, just because somebody like feels differently about a thing means that they're trying to like win them over, and you know, and then somehow fuck them later, you know. And it's like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. That's why, like, I can really, you know, we can all put ourselves in Alphino's and Alizé's shoes right now because of exactly that.
And it's
We were
this
told
part
going into this
here.
operation. Sorry, I don't like being talked to. We were told going into this operation, like, we are here to help them not get revenge, not seek vengeance, not be the monsters that they would expect us to be.
Mm-hmm.
We're not savages, and we need to show them that.
Yep. But the thing is, though, do as we might, even if, and the lesson learned here is like basically like, even if we do all of those things right, and we have the best of intentions, and like, you know, do all of these things, and like, you know, and provide all of this proof and all of this visualization that we are not here to harm them, we're here to help them, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There are going to be people who just like, that's just a smokescreen. They're really evil. You know? And there's no changing those types of minds.
The weight of this part too, I noticed this while you were gone. There was zero music playing here.
Yeah.
Well, I have music.
That in
Although,
itself,
I've already finished that conversation.
that in itself is a really powerful thing. Like,
it's just the wind.
Yeah.
You never really know what video game music does for an area until it's gone.
Yep. Yep. It's a very powerful tool.
And I hate to bring it back to that, but I wonder, because I don't remember, if Harsher Font's grave is like this, where there's just no music.
I don't think so.
No, you get music there. It's just part of the area.
Yeah.
It's
So
a sad part of the area, but it's part of the area.
yeah. So if y'all are cool with it, I'm gonna go ahead and progress a little bit. Are you all right?
Let's
with
see,
it?
we've lingered on this too long.
Okay. So let's do it. Right. There must have been something we could have done. But what? Should we have never come back here? Would they still be alive if we hadn't? Now there's something that's gonna eat her alive forever and ever. If only we'd had a chance to talk things over. But it's too late now. Too late by far. We have already caused enough harm here. Let us return to the camp before we cause any more. As for those inside the house, we should send someone to take care of them. Someone who isn't us. All we can do for now is make our report to Lucia, and do everything in our power to prevent further tragedy. So let us linger here no more. Come. Right.
The Chocobo music is entirely too upbeat for what we just went through.
Yeah, a long time ago, I disabled the Chocobo riding music. As much as I love it, it gets repetitive.
And a little tone deaf at times.
Yeah.
Is this a train station? Choo choo.
I wonder how much I'm going to be feeling going so long tomorrow.
Is tomorrow the last day for the land?
Yeah, technically it's not really... I don't know, at least for me, it takes me so long to break down my gear and stuff like that, that I don't really do too much gaming, if anything at all. Because, like, everybody's usually, like, packing up their gear. Because we usually only have a few hours. And then there's, like, there's a raffle at the end. And then we just kind of go home.
So almost kind of like a normal convention where usually Sunday is more of a half day.
Yeah. And the people who are still gaming all the way up until the very last second are kind of like doing their dead dog type thing. I don't know if they still have those at cons. Alright, I have to go inside the building. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if everybody's text is different right now. I'm gonna check. We mustn't forget to send some of our allies to Tapper's Den. We still owe them for the bottle of cerulean. Would you mind giving Lucia a full report? Treatment of the tempered is proceeding as well as can be expected. If there is anything to report, you will be sure to know. Though I gather you have a report of your own to deliver. Is something the matter? The twins look out of sorts. And you too seem a bit off. Forgive me for saying, the three of you appear rather drained since your return. Is there aught I might do to be of assistance? Alize and Alphino tell me they have finished their preliminary search for the survivors, but refrain from saying much more than that. Clearly they are reluctant to provide details. May I ask for your account?
Thank you for your report. We shall inform the troops of these developments and instruct them to proceed with the utmost caution should they encounter any survivors.
Allow me to go and speak with the ones at the victor's spoils. They may be more willing to listen to a fellow Garlean and accept our offer of assistance.
I pray you are right. And though I am loath to burden you any further, should there be an appropriate occasion to speak of Licinia and her sister, please do so.
I am sorry to have put you through this.
My distress is nothing compared to their suffering. So tell me, what else have we learned?
As you may have already heard, we have succeeded in curing the members of the Populares, Maxima identified. They have provided us with some intriguing insights into the current state of Garlemald. The assassination of Emperor Varus was the catalyst for the civil war. Nerva declared his claim to the throne, and his opponents refused to recognize it. Fighting broke out in the capital, where Nerva's 3rd Legion clashed with the 1st, who remained loyal to Varus even after his death.
Of course, even Imperial warmongers would balk at the idea of turning their shining city into a battleground. Like burning down the wood to spite the wasps. Neither side would be so mad. Unless something or someone inflamed their animosity to such an extent that they could not help but act against their better judgment.
It brings to mind events at the Gimlet Dark, does it not? The Emperor's sudden withdrawal from the front lines, specifically. Nerva and his father, Titus, Varus's then political rival, took advantage of rumors that Crown Prince Zenos had been possessed by a demon.
Elidibus, what better way to disparage your enemies than with the truth, or a close enough approximation?
Indeed. But before their accusations could be substantiated, many of Titus's followers were silenced. While some were merely stripped of their status, others died under curious circumstances. One after another, suddenly and suspiciously.
Again, Elidibus. Like as not, he had a hand in it. No evidence was found to implicate Varus, certainly. Nevertheless, Titus, Nerva, and the Third Legion would have judged it a brazen attempt by the Emperor to rid himself of his political enemies. And then, in the midst of this growing turmoil, Varus Sosgalvus is murdered. And Garlemald's own prodigal son, Gaius van Belsar, is named the murderer. Shortly thereafter, Nerva claims the right of succession, and in response, the First Legion claims the assassination was part of a coup d'etat orchestrated by Titus and Nerva.
So no one is at fault, and everyone else is to blame.
I should add that both parties received substantial financial backing, presumably to provide them with the means and encouragement to pursue a swift victory, and that these contributions came from the self-same benefactor.
I'd heard House Brutus had been filling the Third Legion's coffers, but the First as well.
It would seem so. Though the Populares determined that the First Legion received funds from a variety of organizations, all had connections to House Brutus.
Interesting.
So Fandaniel, in the guise of Asahi, was playing both sides against each other the entire time.
The information we gained from my friends does not end there. One night, shortly after fighting broke out, the capital was shaken by an immense tremor. From that point onward, they have no memories, no recollection of any events, including our clash on the Magna Glaciers. But when asked about the Imperial Palace and its bizarre transformation, they somehow recall Emperor Varus giving them orders in their dreams. May the Tower of Babel stand as testament to the glory of Garlemald.
This sounds awfully familiar.
We have something to show you all.
Varus spoke to them through this radio. Perhaps it was a recording, but if not, that would be inexplicable.
We are of one mind, then.
The ether that permeates the ore used in this device is almost identical to that of the talismans.
I see it. While it is likely more by coincidence than design, these devices might also ward against a primal's influence. A picture is beginning to form. If the tremor felt throughout Garlemald was a wave of ether emitted by a primal, then while those within range would have been tempered, those huddled around a radio desperate for news concerning the Civil War would have been spared.
No wonder Licinia kept it close.
My friends, I must speak with you. A young man was caught trying to steal our supplies. He is a soldier of the Iron Men, we think, but one who has not been made thrall. Thankfully, Magni restrained him before blood was spilled. The stranger is outside, if you wish to ask him questions.
I think we do.
Who do we have here?
Garleans?
Traitors to your homeland! Have you no shame?
I am Lucia Junius, a Temple Knight of Ishgard. And you are?
Iulus Pier Norbanus. And that's all you invaders will get from me.
We are not here to invade Garlemald. Far from it. Like you, our allies in Eorzea and the Far East fight in defense of their lives and their loved ones even as we speak. But it is the people of Garlemald who have suffered most. This we know. And that is why we have come to offer you our aid, that we may unite against our common foe. Whether you believe me or not, those are the facts. Now, answer me this. Why would a proud soldier of the Empire be reduced to stealing? The situation must be dire indeed for you to go to such lengths. If it is supplies you seek, we would gladly share ours, or turn a blind eye while you leave with your spoils.
I will not negotiate. My commander will determine how to deal with you and yours. If you wish to treat with him, I will take you, but no more than 3.
I don't much like the sound of that. But if we do accept his proposal, I suggest the 2 of us and...
Please allow me and Alize to act as envoys.
May I ask why?
We have seen with our own eyes the hardships the Garleans face. How their futures and lives hang in the balance.
It's not the warmest invitation, but it's an opportunity to prove our intentions true. Maybe not a chance to make things right, but a chance to make them better.
I'm going with you.
I can see that persuading you otherwise is a lost cause, but you will proceed with the utmost care.
What would your mother think if I let you go alone? It is pretty good.
A couple of children and what? A sellsword? Is this an insult?
Not in the least. You will find that they are more than qualified to speak on our behalf.
There are many dangers on the road ahead. I will need that back.
All right.
I got a gun.
There are a lot of extras here. All right. I'm gonna get to talking to these extras. Perhaps it is unwise to volunteer for a mission so soon after the previous disaster. Nevertheless, I shall not squander this opportunity. I know. This won't bring back Licinia or her sister. Taking the same risks and making the same mistakes, it's possible, but better to try than to give up every time. I worry they were not in the best state of mind to volunteer for this undertaking, but what's done is done. I know you will take good care of them, and yourself as well, I trust. They are resilient in the face of hardship. You as well. But good intentions and stubborn determination alone will not be enough to bring our mission to a successful conclusion. Be on your guard. Iullus Pirnobanas. It is unusual for one so young to achieve such a high rank. Very unusual. His uniform identifies him as a member of the First Legion, which has a particularly fierce reputation. Whoever his superior it may be, I advise you to approach them with caution. We captured the boy as he was about to make off with our food. He must be very hungry to take such risks. Maybe we should give him something to eat, reward him for his boldness. Maybe. The lowly task of keeping watch over provisions would not normally befit the son, but these being unusual circumstances, I will let no man take that which is not by rights theirs. Said your farewells, have you? Paula, hello. Did the little moss pets not work? Or did they do the thing and I just didn't see it? That's weird. Not working, what? Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do about that right now. I'll have to look at it. But what I can do... Oh shit, I don't even see that in the reward queue. Interesting. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Sorry about that. You'll be received as invited guests, so I urge you to observe proper social etiquette and conduct yourselves accordingly. Your safe return takes precedence above all else. Remember this. Thancred in particular will be worried sick if you're gone too long. May the Fury watch over and keep you. Are you and the children ready? I will explain the route once we are outside your camp. If anyone attempts to follow us, we will judge it as an act of hostility. We will not hesitate to take appropriate measures. I would expect nothing less. You have our full cooperation.
They're gloves, and they're all class.
Hi, Ahty.
Hi.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Vera was criticizing my gloves, so I was putting on some new ones.
Gloves is gonna get frostbite.
Okay, weird. Where do you think their headquarters are? I assume there are a few others besides him and his the commander he mentioned. We will do only as instructed. After all, this is what we have been striving for ever since we arrived. All right, this is far enough. Listen carefully. We head over that hill, then follow the road until we reach Liminal Station 4. Children in the lead, I want you where I can see you. We do have names, you know. I'm Alize and he is Alphino. And last but not least, there's Ahty. Ahty, where have I heard that before? No matter. Alphino and Alize will watch the road ahead while we bring up the rear. I wasn't lying about there being many dangers, so you're to run, not saunter, run towards the station. If you even think about going for your weapon, the deal's off. Should any creatures bar the way, we go around them. Ready for a dash to the station? Right. Here we are. This is it. The first stop, that is. Good. Looks like your friends knew better than to follow us. Are these your headquarters? No. We're stopping here so I can check for pursuers. Since it appears you've kept your side of the bargain, we can carry on. North of the station is Regio Domorum, one of the main residential areas, or at least it was. The afflicted roam the streets in packs, tear us to shreds if given the chance. Keep close, no wandering off, understood? From here, we'll be heading northeast. Keep to the left of the railway. While the route itself is straightforward, getting past the hordes unseen is anything but. Keep your weapons at the ready. They would attack their own countrymen? Aye. They spare their own, but slaughter the rest without hesitation. Though we'll try to avoid detection, the chances of sneaking by completely unnoticed are slim at best. I will lead the way, but in the event we are seen, you're to fight them off. Those two will follow us, provided they can refrain from drawing their weapons, while I doubt they would be foolish enough to stab their guide in the back. I will not take that chance. With that said, let us proceed. Take care, Twilight. All right. Let's do it.
You do it. You run it. You're the streamer. Great work, team.
All right, I read. I see why your comrades chose you. Euless, our contingent has a cure for the afflicted, or tempered as we call them. Your people would need to be taken into custody, that we may administer the treatment, but they would eventually regain their sanity. Is that so? For all I know, your treatment would simply force them to forsake one master for another. As far as I and my legion are concerned, they are no longer our people. They're beyond saving. Those who thought differently and tried to reason with them were butchered for their bleeding hearts. Come. We have to keep moving. You guys starting with that way? All right. All right, sorry about that. Looks like we're not being followed. We will continue onward. I meant what I said. These people deserve only death. I stayed my hand before only out of a desire to remain undiscovered, and that is still the higher priority. We should continue to avoid any unnecessary confrontations. Keep following the railway. I totally forgot about this part. All of this.
This guy's making me angry.
Yep.
I run with the Ahty.
Is that a monkey in a mobile suit?
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
Minerva. Ooh, that's an A rank.
It's
There, don't
definitely
get too close to it.
It's definitely using the gorilla structure, the skeleton, but it is entirely mechanical. So that is pure Magitech.
So it's a gorilla monkey then. Or gorilla robot.
Sort of a steel back gorilla, yes.
Oh, these guys are beyond saving.
Are
Oh,
they
yeah.
monster?
Oh,
Are
yeah.
they monstrous? Oh. Yeah, they're lunar Imperials.
Yep, let's do it.
We have enough Aether exposure to do that. Good thing y'all killed them. I'm about to fail cleave.
Interesting. Look at what they have become. Would you stand there and claim that they can be cured? Those exposed to a vast quantity of Primal's ether may suffer severe corruption. Even with treatment, such victims are beyond salvation. Then you admit it. Now that you have seen these monstrosities for yourself, perhaps you will think twice before speaking of a cure. Wow, this dude's a douche.
But some of them can be cured, though.
Some of them, but not enough to convince him.
Yeah, he wants to be righteous in his own narrative.
We just gave him confirmation bias, if anything.
He's like, oh, so since these ones can't be rescued, none of them can be rescued. No,
Right.
that's not what we said.
See? It's exactly what I said. Those that are tempered can't be rescued. So shut up.
Yeah.
Don't give me false hope like that.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Scout.
Using the range and direction.
Even here in the outskirts, it's plain to see how vastly different Garlemald is compared to the other cities. Though I wish there was another way, I thank you for keeping us from harm. We're almost there. You have kept your side of the agreement, so I will keep mine. This way.
Oh, so that's how we get underground.
Oh, that's a T, okay. So this is Tertium, one of Garlemald's largest stations, and now serves as our headquarters. I've already sent the twins ahead. I will be with you soon, so wait for me at the bottom of the stairs.
Don't worry for a trap.
Tertium. Also, there's no stairs here. It looks rather wheelchair accessible right now.
Ramp. Like moths to a lamp.
Okay, this is a bit steep to be wheelchair accessible, I admit.
They just have fast wheelchairs.
I mean, if they're Magitech, then yeah, you could have a motorized wheelchair to just go up.
The ramp.
Train station.
This is just straight up a train station, yeah.
Right. I had no idea they had such expansive structures built underground.
Cerulean boosted wheelchair.
Cerulean.
It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. They could have done a lot worse. Even so, I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed. And if Euless was willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, their own supplies must be all but exhausted. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitterly cold. Much like Victor's spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices. While you may be here as my guests, the others will not take kindly to your presence. My commander is in the locomotive over there. All right.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Van Kina, Legatus of the First Legion.
The First? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our Emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned.
I'm sorry, what?
Conquest and Empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varys understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I guess you could probably spare me. Mr. Conquest, expansion, all that stuff.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here. Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat. And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting, After all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but... Believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together? To face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope. It seems there is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you, if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
I'm sorry, what?
What are these?
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock. Stop! Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed. Even if she allowed herself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If she refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
On the coldest, blackest of nights, meager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. So I need to take I just need to take like a short, just like 3-minute break. So just to keep the ads away.
Before you do,
Yep.
how late are you willing to go tonight?
I was just gonna go to. Well, what time is it now? It's the 8:34.
Yeah, but I feel like leaving while they're still collared or while we're still stuck down here is a bad place to leave off.
Okay, so I mean, I've got about another 20 minutes that I'm gonna stream, but like, I'm not playing Final Fantasy XIV again until Wednesday. Let's just see where we're at in the story. Let's see where we're at.
Okay.
Yeah. BRB though, I gotta take that 3-minute ad break. BRB. Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute ad break so we can keep the pre-rolls away. So I will see you on the backside of that. I'm just gonna walk around and kind of stretch my legs a little bit, and I'll see you in a few. Alrighty, BRB. All right, sorry about that.
Sorry.
That's all right.
You caught me humming. While you were away, I went and talked to every single person down here. A couple of them were polite. Most of them were incredibly rude.
Yep. And that's kind of to be expected. At least in my opinion.
And the polite ones were usually because they had other things to be concerned with other than their hatred of us.
Yeah. All right. Are we all ready to move forward?
I think so.
Yap at the man.
Okay. And here's the other thing too. It's like,
Also, Joe's here.
oh sweet.
Standing in front of you.
Hey Joe.
Name change.
Hell yeah.
Anayeli Lepus.
So what do you I was kind of thinking about it, and I was kind of ruminating on what you said, Poji. Do you think that we should move more forward with what we're doing right now, or?
In the end, it's up to your comfort level. I don't want to push you past what would be a comfortable time for you.
Yeah, because I've been.
I think one dialogue will solve all of the problem. Yep.
Oh, just this one next step, and then.
I think a single dialogue will do it.
Okay. Okay.
And guilt-free travel shall happen.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will do that. And yeah. Let's do it. As per Lord Quintus's instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium, or Tertium, or however you say that. Before you ask, no, I do not have a key or any other means to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did. And if you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. So, do you truly intend to speak with the others, or was that merely a ruse? We're in no hurry to disobey Lord Quintus, if that's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision? Do as you will, but remember, I'll be watching. If I catch wind of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, those shock collars will be the least of your worries. Understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly, let's not waste this opportunity. I suggest splitting up and learning what we can of their situation, and above all else, don't use magics of any sort. You, on the other hand, may go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. I know full well I couldn't stop you if I tried. But do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, Elfino and Alize will pay the price. All right. Now that makes sense.
Yep. So we can go anywhere we want.
All right.
As long as we don't endanger them or their interests, guilt-free.
Yeah. So let's see.
Because they know the Warrior of Light has to have free travel, and keeping us here with emotional torture is... What if we need to go somewhere else?
Yeah.
What if I have a job quest to do?
So let's see.
Speaking of our job quests, I want to figure out where those are started, because Endwalker has role quests. You can find someone to raid if you want.
I can what?
You can find someone to raid if you want.
Yeah.
Because we're done here.
I am perusing.
Role quests start at level 85. Interesting. I do not need to know more than that, and so I will not look at more than that. But I'll know that once the MSQ hits 86, I should definitely have a role quest done by then. What are you doing? But are you talking to NPCs?
Yes, I am.
Why? Ahty isn't.
Wait, what? What am I not doing?
You finished talking to Julius, and that's where we're ending?
I think so. I think it's a good spot.
Okay. I will not talk to the NPCs then and progress the quest. I would hate to progress anything.
Okay.
Because I've done that before, and I get yelled at for it.
No, nobody yells
is
at
this
you.
axe?
Nobody yells at you.
Well, I don't understand this axe. Look at this. Why is it just half an axe? Or like, why is it just turned so far? I think it's bent in the forging process.
What axe?
The axe I posted in the chat.
What
like-
chat?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me just link this item in Ahty's stream chat.
Oh, that.
Poji. The in-game chat.
Yeah, that's not particularly useful as an axe, I would agree.
I mean, like, the main point that I'm hitting there is probably the point.
It's more like a pickaxe than anything at that point.
I mean, hitting with the back end of it, that's a really mean hammer. If I were swinging this thing in reverse, oof, that's gonna hurt. 'Cause that's a serious hammer on the other end. Just wish it had more blade.
Right. What are we playing? What are we playing here?
Kissy?
I'm trying to figure
That's
out.
how a bouge be? Is that an actual weapon?
Well, yeah, there's, the Labrise, Headsman's Axe. There's a lot of different kinds of axes. I'm gonna look up a bouge.
I looked up what a real bouge is, and it's more like a halberd.
I think I want to raid Kaji if Kaji has raids. Nope.
Yep.
Kaji's wrapping up.
But not an axe, a halberd. How the fuck is this an axe?
I think Kaji's wrapping up.
Wrap you up.
Wow.
With my tail.
Nice. All right, so I think we're gonna go visit Seth Raccoon. Seth Raccoon is playing some Repo right now. We played Repo earlier, and Seth is playing with a bunch of different beings, a bunch of different folks, including I Am Cat 95, which is somebody we really like, and Populous and Abat and
God.
a bunch of
They
folks I
draw the booze.
recognize. So why don't we do that? Let me get that started here real quick.
I know I Am Cat. They draw the boobs.
Yeah, they draw very nice shapes.
Very good shapes.
Yeah. All right. It looks like
Not straight lines though. Very gay lines.
Yes, and we love gay here. Okay, so I'm gonna deafen up, and then I'll return to the call once the raid is completed. So, BRB. Folks, thank you so much for a wonderful day today. This was a very long stream and very, very fun. We went over 10 hours today. 10. This was just awesome. Awesome. We got to play games with a whole bunch of good beans. We got to do, Pokemon in the morning. We got some Repo in the afternoon. We got some Final Fantasy 14 in the evening. I mean, what could you ask for? What more could you ask for? But at any rate, folks, we're gonna head over to Seth Raccoon's stream. I'm not really gonna be long for this world. I'm gonna stick around for like a little bit, but I need something to eat and I need some sleep. Oh my god. So yeah, thank you all so much for a great day. And yeah, the next time I'll see you guys is probably gonna be Wednesday. We're gonna probably pop back into Final Fantasy 14 and do some warrior stuff, and we'll see how we do with that. But anyway, until then, folks, take care of yourselves and each other. And and just get all the rest, eat all the food, do all the things you need to do to survive, and to be happy. And we'll see you Wednesday. Alrighty, take care, folks. Have a good night. Bye bye.